look at Land Pride rototiller, and I'm also going to look at a rotary cutter, brush hog, pretty much. And I want to look at a dump trailer. It's hopefully it'll be a couple of ton dump trailer. That is going to be crucial, because with you know, digging graves up here at the cemetery, two cemeteries, I don't want to keep the dirt around, and the trailer has to have a jack on it that's you know, going to be able to be, the trailer has to be able to sit there while I load it by itself. It's not going to be hooked up to a tractor. Because a tractor that I have will be loading it with a backhoe. Fortunately for me, the backhoe is high enough to where the hitch is underneath, and I can still hook to it. So that's a nice thing. I wasn't able to do that with my other tractor, but this tractor, like I said, the hitch is low enough to where, you know, it's still accessible to hook a trailer up to it. But the thing is the trailer hitch going to be, I don't know how to explain it, because I can hook a hay rack up to it, the tractor, you know, I mean, that kind of thing. But can I hook a dump trailer hitch to it? Is it going to be, the hitch going to be long enough, in other words, without the backhoe hitting the trailer itself? Like I said, the tongue on a hay rack's, you know, long, and so that's going to be kind of key. You know what I should have done is, well, there's tractors there, and I think I have my tape measure here in the truck. Yeah, so I can actually find that out down there at the dealer. Well, this is kind of exciting today, so there's a bunch of things I want to get done. You know, it is March 3rd, I think. Yeah, to me, today's March 3rd, so all these things that are going to be happening very soon. For one thing, you know, being that it's springtime and there's anybody that's been waiting to bury, you know, their family member or whatever, you know, they're going to want to do it soon. So I've got to get this down. I'm familiar with grave digging, you know, I've done it before, but you know, everything has changed. All that equipment is gone, and I've got a new tractor, and I don't have a trailer. I don't want to keep putting the dirt right next to the grave, which the last one I did maybe a month ago now. It was in the winter. I was very lucky, but I put the dirt there. Then I also then, you know, used a front end loader and moved the dirt, which the best thing to do since this is rural, it's not, we're not in a big city, so the ruralness of it makes it kind of easier. People aren't expecting you to have the dirt gone. You know, you take 4 or 5 loads, I don't know how many it would be, I have to figure that out, and you move it, and then you put the rest by the you know, just move it a little ways away, so you don't have a huge pile, you just have enough to do the burial, and if you need more, you just go get it, you know. That's the best thing to do. Getting all the dirt moved away is you know, and this is really a good thing, but if you just have a smaller pile there instead of a huge pile of dirt, because you're digging 6 foot deep, you're also digging 3.5 feet wide and 9 feet long, and that's a lot of dirt to come out of the ground and then pile right next to the hole. And so you don't really want to have all that dirt right there, you know. Now I'm waiting for this big tractor trailer to go by because I don't want to be followed by him. So that's the thing. I want to make it look good. Yeah, I want it to be, you know, convenient for myself too. At the same time, I'll figure it out the first couple of graves, but this today is going to be fun, you know, trying to figure out equipment. I like that I've got this time now to do this. You know, I've got the cash to do it, so let's get her done. Quite a difference in weather since I got down here to Cortland. It started snowing pretty hard there for a while, but I was at the dealer down here, and they had a special event going on, so I couldn't do any filming. There was tons of people there. So that was pretty interesting, though. I ended up speaking with, there was representatives for AGCO, which is the parent company of Massey Ferguson. And I told them that I was going to raise the steering wheel up on my GC 1720 and also the joystick. And they were really interested in that. I told them that it was a comfort thing and that it would benefit the operator of the tractor, and so they liked that. So they took down my information about YouTube and everything that I'm going to be actually, you know, filming that, you know, so they want to see what it looks like. I said, okay. So hopefully in about 2 or 3 weeks, my mechanic will get a hold of me, and we can get that done. That's interesting. I also talked to the dealer, you know, Kevin, he's a dealer there that I deal with, about the equipment, the rototiller and the rotary cutter they have there. I've seen them, so you can go online and look at them. It's they're Land Pride. They're a pretty good machine. I've studied them, you know, and they like selling those. They have a good warranty, and they're an awesome piece of equipment. I mean, everybody's got their opinion, so whatever you think, you think. But the wagon, he found a wagon
it's I think a 1.5 ton dump wagon. It's a dual axle, which I like, because again, I said that I have to you know, park it, unhook it, and then fill it, and then hook back up and dump it, because I at this point only have the one tractor for this kind of work, which is, you know, I guess this is the way it goes. I mean, I told him that I'd be interested in, if he found a cheap tractor, you know, something that could pull it around, I could just hook up with a mower, because it'd be kind of nice to just have that mower, another tractor for mowing. So we'll see what happens. I think that that wagon is one of the biggest things I need as far as working in the cemetery goes, because not only will it do the work, I can put dirt into it and get the dirt removed. It'll work well on the farm as well, hauling manure out, just not necessarily spreading it maybe, but I can just take it out back and dump it, you know, and that'll be great. I like that idea a lot. The other thing it'll do is put a tank on it for water, and I can just pull it. It's narrow enough, it's 54 inches wide, you know, at the tire, and it definitely can get through the roads. And you know, water plants, I can go through there and pull it around and pick vegetables up when they need to be with it. It's well worth the money, since it's a dump trailer. I mean, if it was, because it's quite pricey. I'm not going to give you the price, but it's quite pricey. You know, I got to watch it here, because the snow, these roads aren't the best, and I got to watch it. I don't have it in 4-wheel drive, so you got to be careful. And they can get pretty nasty up through here. But that was an interesting afternoon. I spent probably a couple hours there at least, which was awesomeness. Lots of big tractors there too, for farm. That was interesting. And like I said, I wanted to film, but I couldn't because of the fact that there was a show going on, and I was invited. He invited me just to come and see things, so I did. And talk to him about what he found. And I've got that literature. I will get to the house and show you the picture of it. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an update on that, and we'll get back to you. So this is the wagon that I'm looking at purchasing. It's made by actually Taylor Pittsburgh, and it's Taylor Way, but it's this one here, the 4000 series. It's a 1.5 tons, 50 by 72. Now this is a dump wagon. It's a dual axle, like I like that, and it has the jack on it right there. Now I'm buying it with a dump, yes, but I'm also it's gonna have the cylinder, but it's just gonna be one that I hand jack, because right now the wagon is quite expensive, you know, like that alone. To add the hydraulics to do with you know, the electronic, actually electric pump and everything, they want $1,200 for all that setup. And I just said, hey, you know, you know, as much as I'm going to actually dump it, probably, you know, I'm good with just backing up and then pumping it up, dumping it out and go, you know. I gotta get off the tractor and do that a couple of times, 3 times a day. Well, then that's just fine with me. For $1,200, yeah. So that's the wagon, but I like it though. I've looked at other ones, and they're all around the same price. And this guy's gonna get it up here. I like Taylor Pittsburgh anyway, and so that's the wagon. It'll work for me. It'll dump what I need for at the cemetery, brush, manure, whatever I want to do with that track. You know, I need, and I can also put that. It's only 54 inches wide, which is great, because I can go right down the center of my rows in the garden and water. It's a good wagon, so I wanted to put this on the end of this video. All right, catch up with you.